Tumblr and everybody else. I was asked to do a dreadlock video, so I'll go ahead and do it because hubby is on Mortal Kombat and he's freaking out. So, but he's a good player. So, I was asked a couple questions about what dreadlocks have done to change my life, and honestly, they gave me more patience in everything I do, and they've given me a lot of like acceptance, because if you can go somewhere with your hair like absolutely everywhere and not wanting to cooperate, which mine doesn't, then you have a lot of courage. I guess courage is another one. They've given me a lot of insight, on different, like beauty and everything like that. Another question was, how did I do my dreadlocks? Well, mostly back home. Seems to be the easiest way for my hair. My hair does not ever want to dread. So, mostly back home. There's a few twist and rip, like my roots are twisted and ripped. I'm also, like, my roots are really nappy, which I wanted a nappy, but they got out of control nappy, so I had to band them again. Get over here. But I did that, and then, I palm roll every now and then. I don't do it every day. I don't crochet hook or anything like that. I just kind of let them do their own thing, because I see it as more of a natural way to let them do their own thing. So, these are actual extensions. I didn't get dread extensions, I made them. And I really like it because I've always, wanted really long hair in the first place. But my hair doesn't like to grow very well, not to mention that dyeing it all the time probably doesn't help. But I really like them. I think they're pretty on me. It's another thing that I learned. I feel a lot prettier. A lot of self-confidence. It's really annoying. That's what happens when you live in an apartment. But some kind of decorations was another one. And all I have right now are these little beads and this yarn wrap, which I'm probably going to put maybe a couple more in there once I get the time to. There's just been so much going on. Another, how I wash them. That's the other one. I didn't write any of these down, so I'm like trying to remember. But this is the shampoo that I use. It's clarifying shampoo, it's residue free, and it smells like grapefruit. I took the tag off of it. It's sticky. But it's like $7.99, I think, at Sally's Beauty Supply. I don't know if those of you out there without Sally's, I don't know if it's out there. I don't know. But I really like it. I think it's like $5 to $8.99, somewhere around there. It's not cheap, but it's not expensive. But it worked a lot better for my hair than the baking soda and apple cider vinegar wash. That stuff just made my hair feel really weird. I didn't like it, so I just kind of, threw my hands up on it. But I don't use any oils or anything like that. I just kind of let my hair do what it wants. But there's another question. Maintenancing, but I don't do anything. I let them do their own thing. Work. actually, I've worked in quite a few places with dreads, high-paying jobs with dreads, and low-paying jobs, like minimum wage jobs. Most of my jobs have always been higher than minimum wage, though I only had one job that was minimum wage. Anyways, they're actually accepted a lot more than what people think. A lot of people would think that they wouldn't be, but in a couple places I actually brought up that there was an African American male or female there that had dreads, and it kind of pulled the racist card, I guess. So I got to keep them because you can get them out, but it just takes so long, and it's such a lengthy process, and to be honest, I don't want to get rid of my dreads for a job when I shouldn't have to, and there's other people there who have dreads. So, other questions? I'm sorry, I should have wrote these down, but it's all on my phone, and I don't know. Oh, weird looks. I get weird looks a lot. I actually ran into a girl at McDonald's who asked me if they were dreadlocks, first of all, kind of obvious. But and she asked why I had them, and I'm kind of that sarcastic type of person who just wants to say what's on their mind. I'm trying to calm that down. So I had a bunch of things going through my head, but eventually I just told her, I like them. And basically it was brought up that I'm white. But if you don't know much about dreadlocks, I suggest that you research them before trying to pull the whole racist card against other people who are non-African American with dreadlocks, because they did not create them. They had them back. When your hair knots, it's dreading. That's all it is. So cavemen and Egyptians, Cherokee Indian, well, Indians in general, but I'm part Cherokee, so Indians, it goes way back. And even there was an interview with Bob Marley who said that they did not create dreadlocks, and that they should be for everybody. And in my personal opinion, it should be more than a hairstyle, but most people don't really take it as such. So I was also asked how these hairstyles that I do, and mostly it's just tying it together, which is so easy to do. I just kind of go with the flow. I also use this when I go to work. It's just a regular hairband. You get them at Dollar General, Dollar Tree, whatever. They're pretty. They're $1. So, but I put my hair up. Sure, I did that wrong. And this is actually quite annoying to do, especially when you're running late. It's very annoying. Damn it. Okay. Yeah, it's just simple bun, like that. It's hard to keep all the pieces in there, but I get away with it. As soon as my roots start fixing themselves, it'll be a lot better. But I do that for work. And then just around the house, taking pictures or whatever. It's usually just this, and I don't know why. It's just comfortable. I always switch sides because it's so heavy. And then, what was I doing? I do this, which is what I had when I started this video. Just kind of thing back there. But I don't really know what else. I mean, to start dreadlocks, there are so many ways. It's very good to separate them because your roots will get dreaded together, which is what mine started to do after I took my bands out. But it's very good to separate them. I like the twist and rip method, and I like backcombing. I don't use wax or anything like that. It's very easy to let them do it the natural way that they want to do it. But I mean, using wax and stuff isn't bad in my opinion. I've used it before, and I just didn't like the smell or the texture of it. So, but that's pretty much all I got for you. If you have any more questions, then I'll do another video eventually. But I have a lot going on with the pregnancy and our 2-year-old and everything like that. So it's just kind of hectic around here. But thank you for asking all the questions. Thank you for the revlogs and everything like that. And I hope you have a great day.